What's up, guys? ArtistVersion1 here. As you can tell from the title, it is time for another autograph haul, and boy, I have a fuck ton of autographs here to show you. By which I mean a fuck ton, I mean a fuck ton. I have some from Sky High memorabilia and signatures, signed by superstars, Brandon's Wrestling Oddities, big time wrestling, people I've done trades with, people I've bought online with, Chad's Funhouse, you name it. I've got autographs here to show you because I've had them built up for a while. But speaking of autographs here, also probably in the title there, I probably have it. I've been trying to announce it on the lives for the last few weeks here, but not enough people have been showing up to the lives. There is a new piece of artist merch that I want to talk about here. Pretty soon, I'm going to be ordering the second edition of the books, which will be limited to only 20 copies. That's right, there will only be 20 copies printed of the second book. Sorry if you hear the lawnmower outside. But there is also artists 8x10s now. That is right, autographed 8x10s right there. Only 40 of them are available. These are based off WWE Series 1s here. See right there, if I can get it. There you go. Well, they're based off our WWP series here, so these are actually A series, numbered AV1. Wink, wink. Right there. I can also sign them in blue for you. Oh no, I don't have any in blue or black for you. But the silver comes up very nicely here. Will the Artist Cooper 8x10s. If you want just an 8x10. $10 shipped, no shipping charge, $10 shipped. If you want to get a copy of the book, I still have some copies of the typo-filled first edition book. So if you want a book and an 8x10, $20 for both right there, okay? Just so you know. I only have 40. Oh, wait, I do have a, this is a black signed one right there. So right there for you. All right, and there's only 40 of the 8x10s available. So just so you know there. And yeah, and also in the description down below, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. You guys want to help a brother out, or you want to buy an 8x10 and a book combo or something like that, let me know. No orders to West Virginia, you guys know the deal. And also, if you guys want to help out our sponsors there, Raise Energy. That's right, Raise Energy. They're repsports.com. Use checkout code ARTIST, save 15%. Delicious. Or if you want to head on over to hardtofindtv.com or fanmadedvd.com, use my checkout code there as well, artists, and save 15%, because we are going to have the package coming from them pretty soon. And I picked a very bad time to do this video because with the lawnmower out there. So I have a lot of autographs here to show you guys. I mean, look at all this right here. So let me go ahead and get right into it. The first one I'm going to show you here comes from Signed by Superstars, with Rob Feinstein there. And the first one here, he had this up there, and it was a pretty good price. It is the current Impact Wrestling Knockouts champion. It is Deonna Purrazzo. I mainly got it because I like the ring gear she's wearing in this one. But it is signed to Virtuoso Deonna Purrazzo. I really wish there was a way I could get the glare off. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Right there. Figured it out quick. But I really like the ring gear she's wearing lately. Yeah, so I got it. It was a really good price. I think it was like 15 bucks for Deonna Purrazzo for a current champion in a promotion, even though that promotion is Impact. I really wish somebody would take that company out back and shoot it by now, but you know, whatever. You can hear more about that on the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast. Go listen to that too. Leave some questions for me, Nick, and Chubbs. So yeah. All right, next one here comes from somebody new I've been watching recently. I actually discovered him because I joined a group where people buy, sell, and trade autographs and such like that. And he puts up these big claim sales. And he had this unique one, which, here, let me show you the other one first before I show you this one. So these I actually got from Big Time Wrestling. So I actually got Doink the Clown right there. This is not signed by Matt Bourne. This is actually signed by the second Doink the Clown, Ray Apollo. But also, the night I bought this, we were talking about like weird, kooky gimmicks, and in the chat, I was just like, you know what? This person is the most underrated gimmick, or most underutilized gimmick. Don't at me. And they're like, well, it's funny that you say that because we have their autograph. And I was like, what? So I bought one, and I bought Max Moon. right there. For those of you who don't know who Max Moon, Conan originally played Max Moon, then it went to somebody else. I forgot who it was. Simon Diamond. Simon Diamond, that's who it went to. I always liked the Max Moon character, and there's a nice little running joke with Max Moon on the Three Way Dance Wrestling Podcast. Go listen to it every Wednesday. So, when I saw this new guy, Chad Rick, who runs Chad's Funhouse on Facebook, go check it out on Cero Mero Entertainment over on Facebook there. He had a unique Max Moon autograph, and I just had to get it. And that is this right here. It is the concept art copy. I wish it was a real one. Concept art copy of Max Moon autographed. It has like all the like notes and everything for the original costume and such like that. This was freaking badass. When I saw this, I was like, I gotta have this. Even though I already have a Max Moon, I gotta have this because this, as you see, has become a problem lately. And I've written down a list of people that once I get the people that are on this list, I'm done buying. At least that's what I'm telling myself. But hopefully that's true. But that right there even has like the little notes like boots and shin guards will be ordered by Charles and somewhere. So it has like where they're gonna order the stuff from and everything. Obviously this is a copy. If this was original, I would not have gotten it for $10 like I did. But just an awesome look there. Next one here comes from Signed by Superstar. In fact, the next two come from Signed by Superstars because sometimes Rob over on Signed by Superstars, he will have theme nights. Like some nights he'll have just like ladies night and it's just all women autographs and such like that. Or he'll have AEW night where it's just all people from AEW. And man, he really, could you have picked a more louder mower, dude? But one night he did ECW night and I was trying to think, I was like, is there anybody from ECW that I would, come on, dude. And you're using a push mower? I was like, is there anybody from ECW that I would really want to have? And there was somebody, it was a tag team. And I was like, you wouldn't happen to have these guys, would you? And he was like, I do. And he gave me a really good price on them. And they're actually one of my favorite tag teams of all time. And they are Danny Doring and Amish Roadkill right there. And even has the inscription chickens. Because that is what Roadkill was known to say. Roadkill, former 3PW world champion as well. And there's Doring's autograph right there. It's written in gold, kind of blended in there. But got a really good deal on this too. And speaking of ECW, he waited a little while before selling these because he didn't want to make it seem like it was a cash grab. So he did a combo deal where if you got a DVD, which I got right here because it's a replacement, my other one was messed up, where if you got the 8x10, you got the DVD for free, and that is New Jack. We recently lost New Jack there, so I got the 8x10. The only bad thing is you didn't get to pick the 8x10. You got to pick the DVD, but you didn't get to pick the 8x10 because it was actually a different 8x10 I wanted. But this one's cool. I have a New Jack now, and I get a DVD. So, awesome. All right, these next one, man, why is this shirt my size? But I feel like I'm like coming out of it and shit. All right, these next two here come from Sky High Memorabilia and Signatures. My boy Dan Sky, who makes some great music. Check him out on iTunes, Apple Music. Well, that's pretty much the same thing. He also has a Post Malone mix on YouTube here. Also, wherever music is available. Plus, if you want to hear some stuff that's not on Apple Music and such like that, got to come to Sky High Memorabilia and Signatures when he's live, and you get to hear the dope shit that's not on there, because that's, oh god, that's good shit too. So, he had some good stuff here. So the first one I got here is Shelly Martinez, which I'm starting to see this one pop up a lot. So I'm guessing she's making the rounds signing these, because I've been seeing this autograph pop up a lot. But it was a really good deal on it, and I like Shelly Martinez, so I went ahead and got it. You probably remember Shelly Martinez from ECW, WWECW, or that TNA match. You know the one. You know the one I'm talking about. But I figured I liked the picture, so I was like, I'm going to get it. Has her autograph and such. And the one on the back here actually has a good story. Like, I was in there one week, and he put up the picture, And oh yeah, peep the hat, by the way. Look at that. Boom. I'm gonna keep it like this so y'all can see it. $4. Yeah. So he had this picture up, and I was like, how much is that? And he was like, $40. And I was like, no thanks, not this time, you know. So the next week I was in there, he lowered the price, and I was like, damn, man, I should get on that, but I really don't need another one of this person, you know. But this is from earlier in their career. So I was like, you know what? Go ahead and get it. So I typed in this person sold, and thankfully I did, because 3 other people came behind me and said that they wanted it, and he only had one. So this is actually Tessa Blanchard, but this is when she first started in the business here, and I love the picture of her because I don't know what it is with Tessa Blanchard. I think she has a great body. I mean, beautiful body, and it's JSA authenticated, and it has the card too. It's on the back of oh, let me see if I can lift Shelly here so you guys can at least see the card. There it is. There's the card right there. But yeah, early early Tessa Blanchard photo, and I just love the photo there. Look at that. That's just oh, that's a great photo. And I was like, that's it. I don't need no more Tessa Blanchard after that. This is where that Morgan Freeman thing would come on and just be like, that's what he told himself. But he bought more Tessa Blanchard. But we'll get to that. Let's see here. Now these next ones here. In fact, I'm actually missing some of them. Okay, there we go. So, as you guys probably saw in the last autograph haul I did, I got a Jake the Snake Roberts, you know, my all-time favorite wrestler. But he actually sent me the wrong one because, like, after I bought it, I messaged him and I was like, hey, can you maybe switch it out for this one instead? I kind of like that one better. And he was like, yeah, shit, no problem, man. Well, he actually forgot, you know, which was no big deal. I was like, that's fine because Jake is Jake. Jake is the fucking GOAT. I don't give a damn. It's Jake the Snake Roberts. But he got wind that he knew he fucked up, so he went ahead, not only sent me the correct photo, which is right here, but he let me keep the other one too, which, fuck, Dan's a good guy, you know? But this is the actual one that I got here. This is the one that I wanted, where he's holding Lucifer, which is the snake he got after Damien, and oh my god, I'm gonna break your lawnmower, dude. So that one right there, signed by Jake Roberts there. Look at that right there. That is badass right there. I don't have a top loader for that one yet though. And also, what Dan does here, he'll put together mystery packs, which for like X price you'll get 4 autographs in them. And it's also like a game too, so he might throw an autograph in there that's worth like $80 and you'll pay like $60 for the pack, you know, and that's just one autograph. So he told me that there's these photos, for those of you who don't collect wrestling autographs, there's a photo roaming around out there of Sasha Banks dressed as the Undertaker, and those are very hot photos at the moment. And he said that he threw a couple of those in the mystery pack, so I was like, well, fuck, I gotta take a shot, because I want one of them, you know? Unfortunately, though, I did not get a Sasha Taker, is what we call him, or Taker Sasha, whatever you like to call him. But I did end up getting a couple here. I ended up getting a Lex Luger, which he switched out because it was Tony Atlas, but the last time I bought a mystery pack, I ended up getting a Tony Atlas. So when you do that with Dan, he switches them out. He makes sure you get no duplicates. Even if you bought a mystery pack from before, if you say, hey, I already have one of those from your last mystery pack, he switches it out, you know? So I got a Lex Luger, old school Lex Luger. I ended up getting Sid Vicious. I was hoping for Sid signed scissors, but he didn't have them. Sid Vicious there. Now, I also ended up with Ronnie Garvin and Stan Hansen, but I actually sold those to a buddy of mine. And then I also got, in the mystery pack here, ended up getting a certified, if I can get it off here. If I can get it off, giggity. Sorry. Okay, really, it won't come out. There it is. I ended up getting a certified Coco Beware with Frankie, where he actually drew the bird into his signature there. And that is certified by Man Cave Inc. So that's certified. I ended up getting a Matt Hardy version 1. Without the Matt Hardy, there would be no Artist version 1, of course. And remember, get your Artist version 1 autos too, you know. Matt Hardy. And I ended up getting one that was on my hit list for a while, Raven, which, you know, If you listen to the Three-Way Dance Wrestling podcast, you learn that a lot of early iterations of the artist character and everything, there was a lot of Raven involved. Not so much anymore, but this one's certified by Power Play Sports Cards. It is certified by them. And the big hit that I got was this one right here. It is actually Bailey. The current Bailey, not old school, not Hugger Bailey or anything like that, but the current Bailey, which I thought was a good hit. I was like, okay, it's not Taker Sasha that I wanted, but I will take a fucking Bailey any day of the week. All right. The next ones here come from Signed by Superstars, and it's they're tag team pieces, and it's a tag team I've been wanting for a while. And Rob, I was gonna say Ron for some reason, but Rob was selling these pieces at a good price. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this one. So he held this one up, and I was like, sold, dude. And that is the Nasty Boys with Missy Hyatt. It is only signed by Brian Knobbs and Jerry Sags. It's signed by Brian Knobbs right here. Jerry Sags up here. Not signed by Missy Hyatt. At first I thought it was just signed by Missy Hyatt, which I have nothing against Missy Hyatt. But if it was just signed by Missy Hyatt, I didn't really want it. So I was like, sold, you know, like cool, awesome. So then he's going through the stack because, you know, Rob, if you ever go to a Signed by Superstars, like, regular show, repsports.com, artist saves you 15%. Delicious. He'll sometimes just pull out a stack and just be like, 20 bucks, 15 bucks, 10, 20, 55, you know, just whatever the fuck he has. Well, I bought this one right here, and I was like, cool, I've knocked off the Nasty Boys off my list. But then he flipped over to another one, and I saw this, and my jaw hit the floor. And I was like, I gotta buy that before everybody in this fucking room, because there was like 70 people in the room. I was like, I gotta buy that before everybody in this room buys that, because I know they're gonna be gone. I'm the only one who bought one. I was amazed. And this is an awesome piece, and that is, look at this right here, the Nasty Boys with Bebop and Rocksteady art piece right there. And it is signed by Brian Knobbs, obviously, and Jerry Sags right there, and they're hanging out with Bebop and Rocksteady. It'd be pretty cool if one day I could get this signed by Kevin Eastman. That'd be pretty cool, even though he didn't draw it. But like, it'd be pretty cool to get it signed by Kevin Eastman since he created the Turtles and shit like that. But look at that right there. Tell me that ain't badass. Oh, excuse me, the raise is coming up. But tell me that ain't badass right there. Oh, that is freaking awesome. That is like, this is like one of my favorites. Like, if I ever have to go into, like, you know, if I ever have to like start selling like the major pieces in my collection, this is one that's not going nowhere regardless. Is this one right here? All right, the next one here, BWO, Brandon's Wrestling Oddities on YouTube. Not YouTube, I'm sorry, Facebook, not YouTube. Don't look for that on fucking YouTube. You'll probably find nothing. But if you look for it on Facebook, you'll find some good shit, because one of my mutual friends actually posted his stream one night, and I was like, you know, I'll go in and see what's up. Maybe he's got some good shit. And like, the night I went in, there was only 8 people watching. But the guy running it, Brandon, from Brandon's Wrestling Oddities, peep the merch. He was hustling. My man was hustling. Like, there was nobody talking or anything like that, but he's throwing up shit, you know, like this right here, 10 bucks. Nobody says anything. All right. This right here, 15 bucks. Nobody says anything. Okay, cool. This one right here, 20 bucks. You know, like, he just kept going. He didn't give a damn if nobody was talking. And I'm just watching like, man, he's straight hustling, man. You know, like, I admired the hustle. So he held up something, and I was just like, dude, you know, in my brain, I'm like, I admire the hustle. So, like, I'm going to buy it just because I admire the hustle. Now, I've been a customer since. I actually got another piece coming up from, I got 2 coming up from BWO. But this is the first thing I bought from him. That is Deborah. Deborah McMichael with the rare inscription there of puppies. Yeah, usually when you see Deborah, you just see her name, Deborah. You don't see the puppies inscription that often. So I thought this was a really cool piece to have. Plus, I like the photo. You know, this was Deborah, Attitude Era Deborah. So, you know, right there. So you had the puppies right there. So a really cool piece there. Remember how I said earlier that I was like, that's it. I'm not buying any more Tessa Blanchards. Well, good old Chad from the Funhouse there, he changed that for me because he does his claim sales. And he put a really good price on this. And usually, like, a piece like this, for the size that it is, it'd probably be, you know, 50 bucks. maybe even 60. And I got this for I think 20, maybe 25. I can't remember. I think it was 20 now I think about it, but it was just it's such a great deal, so I had to get it. Tessa Blanchard holding up the Impact Knockouts Championship right there. Look at that. This 11 by 17 piece right here. And it's almost like, I don't have it out here. It's almost like the Beckett certified piece I have on Tessa Blanchard that I got in one of Rob's mystery packs. But this right here was one of the crowning jewels in my collection until I got something over here that we'll get to. But I do love this piece a lot right here. And then I was like, that's it. No more Tessa Blanchards. Alright, this next one here comes from Sky High Memorabilia and Signatures. This one I got extremely lucky on. I guess everybody must have been asleep during this auction, but it started at like 30 bucks and it went up to 45, and I got it for 45 bucks, and I was like, hell yeah, man, that's a steal right there. And Dan told me afterwards, he was like, yeah, considering I paid 80 for it, yeah, you got a steal on it. And that is this great spotlight piece of Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. As you guys know, I love Dana Brooke, and they're signed right there on the stomach, right there, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, and it is PSA certified. Doesn't have the card, but again, as some people know, the card is just a fun thing to have. If you have the card with it, it's like, oh sweet, I have the card too. But that sticker, the sticker is what counts. That if you lose that sticker somehow, you're fucked. Okay, I mean you can get it recertified, but it's just, you know, costs money. But great spotlight piece here of Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose here. I got it for a great price. I got it for almost half off. I got this like a couple months ago. That's how long these have been building up. So yeah, I got that right there. Great piece here. Look at that right there. All right, this next one here, as I said earlier, I joined it. I don't know why I'm stuttering now. As I said earlier, I joined a group where people buy, sell, trade. They run their own auctions and everything. This guy ran an auction, started at $1. Nobody else bid. I got it for $1, but it is former Tough Enough champion Maven. So I got him for $1. You know, Maven was a good cat. I liked Maven, so I was like, for $1, I'll go ahead and try and get Maven for $1. And what do you know? I got him for $1. You know, the only thing I hate is that I can't find his theme music on any streaming service, so that kind of sucks. All right, we'll do that one later. This one right here, as you guys saw last time in the autograph update, I got one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Crowbar, which I was like, okay, cool, Crowbar, you know, awesome. Again, I was looking on the group, and not only did I find a Crowbar, but I found a very obscure Crowbar, because there was a time in Crowbar's career where he teamed up with Mike Awesome, when Mike Awesome was doing That 70s Guy, Mike Awesome. Well, he took on a protege for a little while called That 70s Guy Crowbar, and there happens to be a That 70s Guy Crowbar autograph, you know, and it was $5. I was like, $5? Fucking sold, man, you know? Like, look at that. That's just freaking dope. You know? So I had to get that one, man. Which one do I want to do next? Ah, yeah, this one. This is a good one. No, we got to do this one first to understand that one. Now, I had one autograph here that I think I really overpaid for. Like, the price I paid for it, I really should not have paid for it. You know? So I put it up in the group. I was like, hey, this is for trade or sale. If you want to buy it, it's this much. If you want to trade for it, I'm looking for these people. And a great guy messaged me on there. We call him Don Pablo, and that's not his real name, but we call him Don Pablo in the rooms because of Signed by Superstars. But he sent me a pretty good trade on it, and it's somebody I've been looking for. And I actually got my first one of her because of it, and that is Charlotte Flair, right there. This is my first Charlotte Flair auto. It is JSA certed, plus it has the card on the back. It's just not turned around at the moment. I should really turn that around so people can see it. Yep, there's my JSA cert right there. But there we go. There is my first Charlotte. And actually, the same day that I made this trade, I went into another guy for the first time, Jason Manos, who I believe, what's, oh God, don't kill me, I don't know the name of the show. I want to say SNA Collectibles. He was selling a Charlotte for a pretty good price, so I ended up getting a second Charlotte. So I got my second Charlotte here. The only thing I don't like is that she signed it blue on blue, so it's really kind of hard, but I really like the photo of her here, holding the Raw Women's Championship and everything. But I really like this one because this is not a common photo you see of her. And at first, when I first saw it, because if you notice here, she signs with a heart above her name. And if you look at a lot of Charlotte autos, many of them are signed with a heart above the name. So when I saw this, when Don Pablo offered me the trade, I was just like, oh no, you ain't tricking me, buddy. That's not her signature. But then once I saw the JSA authentication, I was like, oh shit, that's definitely her autograph then. Sold, buddy. You know, so good guy. There was some hot water the other night with Mr. Don Pablo, but whatever, Don's a good guy, or Dan, whatever you want to call him. All right, and speaking of Don Pablo and Funhouse stuff, we go back to the Funhouse with Chad, and he had a pretty good deal on this one right here. It was, like I said, I have a list of people that I want to get, but every now and then somebody comes up where I'm just like, shit, I wouldn't mind having them, and this was one of them. That is Ivelisse, former Lucha Underground star, which, if anybody knows me in wrestling, I fucking loved Lucha Underground. Fucking hated that it got canceled. But Lucha Underground and former AEW star, Ivelisse, I fucking love this ring gear, the all red and shit like that. This is actually inscribed to bow to no one and la something. I don't know. But, yeah, Ivelisse there. And these all come from Chad, I think. We'll do all the ones from Chad, and then we'll do that one last. No, we'll do this. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got what I'm doing now. All right. So the next one here is somebody I've been looking for, part of a tag team, and that is Simon Gotch. He's a pretty low, cheap autograph, and recently today I got another Simon Gotch from the WWE 2K16. Where's his auto on there? There it is. Right there. And on top of all that, I got his tag team partner, Aiden English, the Drama King. Right there. And somebody who was on my list, Kylie Ray. Kylie Ray, former Impact star, now in the NWA. Right there. I like Kylie Ray. She's a cutie. And this one I bought from one of the admins in the group that I'm in. This was the Rhea Ripley that I'm a fan of. I'm not a real big fan of the current Rhea Ripley, but I love this one. Rhea Ripley, right there. This is the Rhea Ripley that I think is hot. The one that's on Raw and shit right now, not so much, but this is the one right here. All right, and the last one from Chad here is probably one of my favorite pieces that I own now. Remember when I said earlier that I'm not going to buy any more Tessa Blanchards? Well, I bought one more. I actually bought it one time, but I couldn't afford it the week I bought it. I was bidding at an instinct, and he was okay with it. He was like, that's fine, don't worry about it. I was like, cool. But then the next week came when I got paid, and he put it on his claim sale for, again, an outstandingly good price. And I was like, oh, shit, I got to buy it this time. And that is this one right here. This is Tessa Blanchard with the Impact World Championship when she was the Impact World Champion. And it is signed by her, and it's such a great photo of her. She's got the long fucking hair. She's got great hair, great body. Just, oh, this right here will fucking, if my house was on fire and I can only save one of these autographs, I think it'd probably be this one or my Lacey Evans. One of the two. But this one right here is just great. Right there. And the last one here comes from BWO. For those of you who want to go to BWO, if you guys go over there and buy some things that you like, and you want to go over there and if you go over there and buy some things and you like them and such like that, and you come back and you see a high price item you want to buy, and you don't really have all the money up front, Brandon will be nice enough to put you on a payment plan like he did me for this one right here. Well, first on the back here, it was a $5 autograph from Marty the Moth Martinez, former Lucha Underground champion. I love the Marty the Moth character. So good. So when he had it for $5, I was like, I got to get it. But this is the one he put me on a payment plan for. It was somebody I was trying to get. But, you know, her autograph is kind of expensive. Usually an 8x10, as you see, the size is way bigger than an 8x10. Usually her 8x10 is like fucking 70, 75 bucks. So I did a payment plan on this for 80 bucks. So I paid it off in installments. But he did this for 80, and it's a great deal. And it's PSA certified, doesn't have a card, but again, you don't need the card, and that is Sasha Banks. I finally have a Sasha Banks, and then it's signed right there. Is that in purple or silver? It is in, I believe it's in purple. Yeah, it's in purple. Doesn't come up that well on camera, but it is in purple. But I finally have a Sasha Banks. This is the current Sasha Banks with the blue hair and such like that. I finally have one. Fantastic. Love it. Oh, so good. So, and that's it. Believe it or not, that is it. That is all the ones that I have stacked up over the last few months here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I do have a couple more coming in the mail, but not that many. If you guys want to get yourselves an artist 8x10 right there. There's one signed in black. Where's the signed in black? There it is. Or if you want to get the one signed in silver right there. Or if you want one inscribed, you want me to write whatever you want. If you want to get yourself a book, I do have a couple copies of the typo-filled first edition. If you want to get yourself an 8x10 and a book, $20 shipped. Let me know, and I will take care of you on that. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App in the description. Support our sponsors in the description, repsports.com and hardtofindtv.com, and their sister site, fanmadedvd.com. Go over there, use my checkout code ARTIST, and save 15%. Ah, delicious. And also, check out the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast. Me, Nick, and Shubs are having a great time doing it, and we hope that you have a great time listening to it. So until next time, I am the ArtistVersion1, and remember, be breezy.